Hi, I'm Pattu from FreeFinCal. The Sovereign Gold Bonds 2021-2022 Series 4 is currently now available for purchase. A lot of people are interested in this only because it's available for purchase. There's no other reason. Many of them just don't have any clear purpose of why they actually want to buy sovereign gold bonds. They see gold, they see sovereign, they see bond, and they just want to buy. I mean, that's just crazy. Now, I have talked about this several times before. I'm not going to say anything new in this video. If you've already seen my previous sovereign gold bond video, then there's no need for you to watch this. You might want to share it to somebody you know who might be interested. Now, gold is an exceptionally volatile asset class. Now, on top of the volatility of the gold price in US dollars, there is also the additional volatility of the US dollar and INR currency, and if you add them together, you get the volatility is reduced a little bit, but it's still considerably high and it's comparable to that of equity, and I've talked about this several times before. So if you want to know how much return are you going to get by holding a sovereign gold bond for 8 years, and most of them will buy only for holding it for 8 years because they don't want to pay tax. If you after 5 years you can exit, but if you want to exit, first of all you may have to sell at a discount, so you have to take a loss there, and second of all you have to pay the tax. You have to pay capital gains tax. So if nobody is going to want to do that, they want to buy and hold for 8 years. So if you want to know what kind of return you will get after 8 years, the honest answer is I don't know. And these are there are more than 9,000 data points in each line, and the white is gold USD and the brown is gold INR, and you can see that the returns are all over the place, all the way from from -2, -3, -4% to 23, 24%. All kind of returns are possible. It's cyclic. You don't know what part of the cycle you're going to be in. You don't know what return you're going to get. You just don't know. That's the answer. And even if you invest in gold for 15 years, there are always going to be some uncertainty. You can always 15-year returns in India has been 5%, 6% or single-digit returns. Very good double-digit returns. Anything is possible. So the simple answer is I don't know. Now you have to decide what is it you want. Why do you want to consider gold? If your end use is going to be just buying jewelry, just buy the jewelry. If you are going to say I am going to save gold for my daughter's wedding or my son's wedding, let us say some 8 years away or 10 years away, then buy sovereign gold bonds. That's a risk-free way to track the price of gold. No problem. That is the only reason you should be buying sovereign gold bonds. If your if your children's marriage is 15 years away, 20 years away, then don't buy gold. You might as well invest in a normal asset allocation of equity and fixed income like any other long-term goal, and just save for it and invest in it systematically. Now, if you say I want to include a little bit of gold, as they keep saying, some 5% asset allocation, some 10% asset allocation, as if that's going to make a big difference. If you are going to have that kind of a plan, then please don't use sovereign gold bonds. Either you use gold ETF like Nifty Bees if you know how to use ETFs, because they can be tricky, or you use a gold fund. You can redeem and sell, buy and redeem freely without any great loss in the case of a gold fund. At least in a case of ETF, you can have a stop loss order. So there the loss in buying and selling will not be too much. You have to pay, taxation is anyway the same. That is the best way to have a liquid option for gold in the portfolio, not sovereign gold bonds. Sovereign gold bonds you should buy only when your future intention is to convert that money into jewels. Then it's a risk-free way to buy it. If you are just going to buy, okay, it's something nice is coming up, I'm going to buy, then you are basically leaving the fate of your hard-earned money to luck. I think our money deserves better respect.